so continuing on the discussion we were having, we just finished our live episode, but this is our pre-recorded one. So we were discussing, basically, do you get mad when friends and family don't support you?
Do I get mad when they? Not necessarily. No, I don't think so. I mean, I want the support, but if they don't support me, it's not gonna stop me. And I try not to let people's actions bother me.
Bother you too much?
I want the support, but if they don't support me, it's not the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I feel like as a friend, you owe me some support. Do you feel like as friends or family, do they owe you support?
I don't expect a lot from people. And I guess me being that way, don't really get disappointed in a lot of people because I don't necessarily expect a lot from them. So just certain ones. Maybe there are certain ones that I kind of look for certain things from if I let them know what I'm doing. But typically, if you kind of know what I'm up to, then you are like a close friend, and I pretty much kind of already know what you're gonna think about it and how you feel and things like that. Or I probably already talked to you about what I'm planning on doing, and you giving me your feedback, and I either know whether or not to expect your support or not to expect your support.
Expect your support.
Yeah.
I see that. Do you feel like some people have high expectations and, you know, everyone has their own life and busy, so maybe they're not able to support or, you know, have their own thing going on, so maybe they're not supporting you, they're just busy?
I definitely think that's a factor. Because, I mean, I myself, life can get busy sometimes, and so I know there are certain things, like with this TikTok journey, there are certain things that I'm involved in. So like I'm a TikTok agency manager, so there are certain creators that I need to show up for at certain times and things like that, but there are some times where real life gets in the way, and not necessarily in the way, just real life happens, and there are things that I have to take care of. So with my co-parenting situation, you know, one week alternate weeks, so 1 week I have the kids for the entire week, and it's my responsibility to get them to any extracurricular activities, doctor's appointments, things like that. And that next week, I'm kind of free to do whatever I want to, live life however I want to. But on the weeks that I have the kids, you know, stuff comes up, so sometimes I might not be able to get to certain things at a certain time. It's not because I don't want to support it, it's just life gets in the way, stuff happens. So
I get that aspect of it. I do feel like we're on episode 4 now. We're working on 5, so I feel like in the 5th week, if you have not supported, then
yeah, I mean,
I don't think you just have personal things going on in your life. I think you're just not a good friend or supporter.
Everybody does what they want to do with their time.
Yeah.
You make time for what you want to make time for.
Absolutely, and it's obviously not important to them, and they're not really a good friend. That's how I look at it. I do understand that, you know, not every friend has to be a fan of everything that you have going on. They don't have to be a fan of maybe the podcast in itself, but maybe they could be supportive in other ways, such as your other things that you put on TikTok. You know, your music, you sing, so that's another thing. Sometimes.
But I'm doing a whole lot better with trying to do it. But
it's a great singer. But do you have friends that maybe support you in your singing, but they don't support you with TikTok, or just don't support you with either, like your podcast? Or?
I still, in that aspect, I get more encouragement from people on TikTok. So I come from a family of singers, so we can be very critical of each other, and sometimes it's not a negative thing, I guess, because it's family, so
that's amazing.
We tease each other.
Yeah. It makes you better because it gets you prepared for the real world as well, because people aren't going to sugarcoat or baby you at all when it comes to, you know, like, people are going to tell you like it is. It's kind of like when your kid's ready to go to school, you kind of bully them at home. You know, your siblings bully you a little bit at home and talk about you and stuff, make you have tough skin, but they get you ready for the real world when you go to school. People are going to talk about you. Everybody gets bullied. Everybody's going to, you know, so same with like singing or podcasts, people are going to have their comments. So I think it gets you prepared. So When it comes to family, I genuinely do appreciate it. When it comes to friends, I'm like, hey, watch yourself. You know, like we cool, but you know, I might swing on you. So be very mindful of the things that you're saying.
So I don't always tell my family what I'm doing, because even with the singing thing, like I rarely, if I do a singing live, I rarely will share it out to them, because we are so critical of each other and we tease each other. It's like, I don't even want you on my live, like, listening to me singing.
I'm like, that note was flat, Quincy. Do that
And that's what it would be like. You know, we sitting there looking at it like, I don't know about that one.
And you can probably tell their facial expression while he's singing. You're like, was that
And
bad?
because I do it too, though.
Ooh.
Because I probably do it, so it's kind of like, I would look at somebody like, I don't know about that one. Like, and it's natural.
Yeah.
It happens before we even think about it. And it's like, oh dang, like maybe I should have did that. But if I do share it to them, they encourage me. I mean, my mom has watched some of my posts, and that was one of my singing videos. She's like, I really needed to hear that song, and I was like, dang.
Okay.
It made me feel kind of good.
I told you. That's what I was saying in the last episode, when I get just like positive feedback from like parents, family. Oh, you're doing great. I like this. Keep going. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
You believe in me. I believe in myself. Now, thank you so much.
Exactly. It made me feel kind of good. Like,
It's so great, especially coming from parents. Like, we look at our mom and dad as people to give us positive feedback. It just means the world. I don't care what he said, she said, a guy that I'm dating. If my mom is okay with women, or my child is, I'm happy. It makes the world for me.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Why do you feel like strangers support you more than the people you know? Because like we said, I have noticed that I'm getting a lot more support from people that I don't know personally in real life. I also don't talk on a regular basis, or even live in the same state, you know, the family that lives out of state. But when it comes to people that are close by, and I talk to my regular day life every day, I don't really have support from them. And
I think some of it is people that you meet here on TikTok, or just even new friends, like that you meet in real life. They're not judging you on your past.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
They're not constantly bringing up your failures and the reasons why you can't do things like that. Like they don't see the worst in you, because they don't know anything about you. So
yeah. Shout out to those people.
Definitely. I mean, you get that, and I think that's why you get the most support from those kind of people, because they don't know anything about you. They see you trying, they see you trying to do something different, or they just see you trying, period, and they want to be a source of encouragement. Versus people that you know, it's like they see you trying, it's like, oh, there you go again, like he trying something new again, or there goes Chanel, she doing this again. Like, y'all saw what Chanel doing? She trying to have a podcast or anything, like what?
She's trying to lose 10 pounds. We see her.
You know, it's kind of like, dang, like, can I try? Like,
yeah, like let me be me, you know, like. My goodness, I want to be great. There's other, ambitions that I have, some things that I want to accomplish on my own that, I set every year. I get this from both of my parents. Every year I try to better myself than I did the year before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to make more money than I did last year. I want this podcast to be even farther than it is next year, just things like that. But I do feel like I absolutely get more support from strangers, and, it's crazy, but thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely upsetting. Let me say that. I mean, it is upsetting, because you want that support from the people that you've been rocking with for years, people that you grew up with, your cousins, best friends, stuff like that. So it is upsetting to want to try a new venture, and everybody just finds everything that will go wrong with it, and not one thing that can go right with it. Or you even have those people that you'll tell them what you're doing, and next thing you know, next week they doing the same thing, or they trying to do a different version of it.
I want a podcast too.
Yeah, I want a podcast too. I can do that. She can do it. I can do it too. It's kind of like, come on now, like.
And we're not haters. We support everybody. Hey, if you want to do something, do it. There's money out here for everybody.
It's enough out here for everybody. Like, I'm that guy
that
I'll help you. Honestly, I'll tend to be that guy. I'll help you better than I'll help myself.
Same.
And I'll tend to do a whole lot more for you than I will for myself, and I'm trying to get away from that.
I'm gonna try. No, me too. You need to put more effort into you, because you might put effort in other people, but they're gonna do the same for you.
Yeah.
Only you is gonna put in the most effort for yourself. You're gonna watch that. You better get out here and do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, do you feel like people are hating on you when they're not supportive, or are they just simply not interested? Because maybe some of our friends don't find our podcast interesting. Maybe they don't like the topics that we're discussing, and I can see that.
Yeah, I mean,
I can get that.
I think that it can be true as well. Maybe they're just not interested. I mean, there could be ones that actually do support and they're not interested. They're just doing it because they love you, they love us. And, yeah.
Mom, are you not just being honest with me? Are you just like commenting every day and joining my lives because you love me and it's my podcast really boring? Don't tell me the truth.
Don't. No, you can tell me. You can tell me.
You can tell me.
Just message me. You can tell me.
You can't tell me. I'm an emotional person. I can't take it. If a guy, I mean, it was just like a friend telling me sometimes like, hey, Lil B. But if it came from my parents, like, oh my God, oh, it's true. My parents are being honest with me. It's horrible. So yeah, maybe they simply just aren't feeling our podcast. And I mean, we're still figuring things out and learning how to do this. We're new to this, and we'll get better in time and have better topics. So that could be it as well. And I took that into consideration.
Yeah.
But again, as a friend, support me.
There's a bunch of different podcasts out there that I check out there. Not for me that I don't watch. And,
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean the stuff that they're putting out is not necessarily bad. I mean it's for somebody, but
it's just not for us.
It's not for me, not for us.
Yeah, I can see that. So another question: do you feel like support is earned or is it expected? I expect people to just support me as my friend. That's just I don't feel like I have to earn your support. We're friends. I take friend like very strongly and personally. I know you can't call everyone your friend, but if I see you as a friend, I expect you to support me when I have things going on. If I have traumatic things going on in my life and I need you to say a prayer for me, I expect that.
Yeah.
I don't think I should earn you to be like, oh, you're going through a lot. I expect you to be a freaking friend. But in this generation, people view friends as differently and expectations differently. So
yeah, I mean, if we are friends like that, if I consider you a friend, then I'd like your support.
Absolutely.
I'd like your support. I guess I could say I expect it. I don't use that word a lot because that's one of my trigger words for some reason.
Let me not say that trigger word. I'm trying to get on Quincy.
I don't know why. I just don't like when people say that they expect me to do something like that.
Like, hold on, that is not my job.
That just sends me
not
through
my
the
responsibility.
roof. I don't know why. I think it's the way people say it. But
how should I expect?
I cannot explain it.
Expect.
Yeah, but no, I can see that. I can see that though. Like, if we friends and stuff, we there for each other. And I want your support. I want you to be there for me if I'm doing like I've probably had some people show up in the podcast, a lot of podcasts today that they are doing that because we cool and everything. But I choose to believe that maybe you were paying because you wanted to.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. But I also expect it. But let me stop saying that word before I go on his bad side. I'm going to pick a different word to say.
No.
I'm not going to say expect. Okay,
right.
Words to be banned on the podcast is expect me to write that down somewhere. Write that on one of the cue cards my mom got. Shout out to my mom for these cue cards.
For the cue cards.
Get the cue cards.
Yeah, shout out to mom because those are nice.
Lovely. Appreciate it. Actually used it today. But, we would not say that word.
That,
you have cancer, that you're battling, you're tired, you're exhausted. Thank you so much for your support. Can someone love you and still not support you or what you're building?
I think so.
I do not agree. If you're not supporting me, you do not love me. You don't love me.
Because everything I do is not going to be for everybody. So.
But if you don't love me, if you love someone, you're supporting them. Okay, so example. You had a little boyfriend when you were like in your younger 20s and he couldn't rap, honey. And you were supporting that rap dream. You were helping him burn those CDs and pass those things out that nobody was buying. Because that was your bookie and you loved him. You believed in him.
But did you really?
I'm that girl in that video to the background like, yes. Y'all support my man. The man can't rap. He will get better.
Did they support you because they?
I supported them.
They supported you just because they love you.
I love them. I'm delusional. I fall in love in 0.56 seconds. Okay, I'm a very delusional person. My world is your world. I'm supporting everything you have. If If you want the rap and dream, I'm there. If you're like me and can't cook and one day you decide you want to be a chef, I'm there. I'm like, okay, we're taking cooking classes. We're going to get out here and learn how to cook. So if I love you, I'm supporting you. And if you claim that you love me, you better be supporting me as well. Or I'm questioning everything.
So, support Chanel.
Or I'm going to end the relationship. I'm a leaver, not a stayer. Pro-divorce. Thank you.
If y'all are in a relationship, I don't care if you like it or not, you better show up.
But you getting cut off. Ask my exes. And I'm that ex. You can call me from different numbers. If it's not one of you I want to, I'm not answering. You know, when I'm done, I'm done. I'm one of those people. So, love me while you have me. 'Cause if you don't, you're getting cut off.
You're going to be buried in the backyard and you're not coming back.
You're not coming back, okay? I'm going to be done with it. When does criticism become jealousy? Because there's absolutely a difference between someone criticizing you, like you said, your family telling you, hey, that note might be flat that you're singing, versus people just being jealous and being negative.
I think you can probably tell the difference because with the same thing, it's like, hey, that note's right, maybe try this next time. Or, hey, I like the song, you did good, but maybe not do this, or maybe try these things. If you're giving, I think that's where constructive criticism comes in. And you can still be somebody can still try to be funny with constructive criticism. Mm-hmm. So you can kind of tell, if there's somebody being supportive, it's like, hey, this didn't work out for you, but maybe try this. I think this will work out for you better. It was good, but I can see you might do a little bit better.
You can grow.
Yeah.
So they give you positive feedback, but then also being honest about what you need to work on.
Right.
I like that. That is definitely not jealousy. Like my mom with not the podcast that we just recorded at 4:00, but the other podcast, she was like, you seem a little distracted. I think you still had some valid, great questions to ask. I feel like he asked some great questions, but she's like, and you're in the beginning when your dad showed up and was calling, I think it distracted you and it affected you throughout the entire episode. So maybe focus on keeping your phone on Do Not Disturb, and like when you're live and you see other people, things go wrong and they still are in, acting mode or still like focused on doing the job and reading the prompter. She's like, focus on doing things like that. She gave good feedback and then she was very, very honest. So I'm here for the criticism. You could be critical in the comments. We're going to read them, take it, try to work on it and do better. But as far as jealousy, there's a difference. There's definitely some jealousy. Have you experienced some jealousy from friends when it came to the podcast that you would like to share comments on?
No, I don't know jealousy.
It's jealousy.
I don't really know yet. I'm still being observant.
It's jealousy. Okay, so he's observant. I've already peeped game.
I'm still being observant. Here's the thing with me.
Mm-hmm.
I will notice something and I will continue to let you do stuff and play in my face until I get tired of it.
So you don't like to make a fool?
Yeah, I will let you play in my face for so long, and then when I call you out and you're so surprised, that's probably what upsets me more. It's like, well,
you been playing in my face,
and I knew you were playing in my face. I just continue to let you do it.
Sometimes you gotta let the fool think you the fool and be ahead.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I peeped that. Because the thing about jealous people, they're gonna start making little dry comments. Because if you're not a jealous person, you wouldn't make those comments. Like,
and everybody shows their hand.
Absolutely.
They show their hand at some point, and sometimes I just like to collect information.
Yeah, absolutely. Like someone made a comment to me and like, oh, you're doing a podcast? Like, why would you do a podcast? You don't even have enough followers. Mind you, I got 10,000 followers. Shout out to people on TikTok. But just little comments like that, like, why do you even have to be negative and say something like that? It wasn't like a critiquing me as far as, oh, you're not a good speaker, you need to work on your speaking voice. It was literally just being jealous. And you're gonna watch people like that. Mm-hmm. But those same people that are jealous of you, the things that you have going on, maybe they're jealous because maybe there's something they want to do and they don't have the courage to get out there and do it. And they're just jealous and they want you to quit. They want to bring you down so you give up.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us, so that none of us are doing anything. Like, we don't always want to talk about it, but I've gotten into this season of let's stop talking about it.
Let's just do it. This is the year, we're in 2026.
Like, if you tell me you want to do something, I'm going to be like, I'm going to give you a week or so.
Really?
Unless you need more time because you need to plan stuff out. But
yeah.
if you keep talking about stuff, or if it's been 2 weeks, hey, I still want to do like, no, okay, no, this is the day we're gonna do it. Let's make it happen.
Oh, do you hear that? Cass.
What are we waiting for?
Do you really mean that wholeheartedly?
I don't know if I should answer that yet because I feel like you're about to hit me with something.
Because I've been trying to get him to do these swim lessons, and I'm still waiting so we can record that session. So let me know when
I'm
you're
waiting on my
serious.
brother. Yeah, my brother. I'm waiting
Because
on
we're about to be in July, and we need that footage. Let us know in the comments if you're worried about that and you're ready to see him do these swim lessons. Okay, I am ready for that.
I'm
I
gonna
will
tell
be
y'all
there.
right now, the first swim lesson y'all may not see because I got to make sure.
Oh, we airing it.
I got to make sure I'm gonna be okay. Now the second one, once I'm more comfortable, then yeah, because I'm not gonna get it all. I'm not gonna get it all in one. I'm not gonna get it all on the first.
I mean, I don't expect you to get it on the first thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get comfortable with the water, get comfortable, and trust us in being able to, go on the deep end of the water and learning how to swim.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And for you guys out there thinking, oh my goodness, will there be a lifeguard on staff? Hello, I know how to swim, and I am a respiratory therapist. Okay, if he stops breathing, I got him. Right? We got this. I'm a healthcare worker. He's gonna be fine. Don't worry about that.
My brother is a swim instructor.
His brother's a swim instructor. I'm a respiratory therapist. We got this. We got Quincy. We're gonna get this figured out. But hey, you said it, so hopefully we get that episode aired soon.
Hopefully soon, yes. Because there are several of you that want to see that.
Absolutely, and just know that if I do criticize you, I am not jealous of your swimming skills. I am just critiquing you to see you be a good swimmer. Because it's summer and you be going on these cruises, and I'm worried about you.
Even if I learn how to swim, that's no guarantee that I'm still getting in the water every time. But it's a good skill to have. Mainly because my son loves the water.
See, you gotta get out there.
But he has no water safety at all.
Well, then you gotta learn so that you can teach him.
Well, he's gonna learn. Well, that's a whole other story.
Yeah. But I definitely, I just think, I mean, especially living in Houston, you know how much it floods here. You need to learn how to swim.
Yeah, I'll get a boat.
You're gonna be trying to swim on that boat. So that is really important for you to learn. But shout out to people that have been leaving comments about the podcast, the positive comments. I do see your feedback. I do appreciate it. Some people were saying before that they couldn't hear you on the mic. We worked on that. We got that taken care of. Some people did say on my end that sometimes we get quiet. There's a lot of downtime and pausing before we move on to the next topic. So we worked on that. I feel like today in the live episode, it was a lot of awkwardness going on. I mean, again, we're still learning people.
You just ain't got nothing to say for a minute.
You know? So I get my thoughts together, okay? Work with us. We're still figuring this whole little podcast thing out, okay, baby?
It's only two of us. I mean, some topics we got to kind of stretch because it might not last an hour, but I think we get. I think we're
doing good. Not all people that record podcasts are actually live. Some of them are, pre-recording and doing clips of it and editing.
Like this one.
Yeah. This is our first time doing a pre-recorded session, and I don't know if we're gonna edit it. I don't have all the time to do all that, but
I'm gonna try my best.
We're gonna try it.
We both work full-time jobs.
Yeah, we're gonna put it out there, and you like it, cool. We'll do better next time. That's all I can say. So, do you feel like strangers show up more than family so far since you've been doing the podcast?
Well, I would have to say yes because I haven't told any of my family what I'm doing. I had a few family members scroll through today. So
Shout out to those family members. Hey, thanks for showing up.
It might be likely that I might get a message later on tonight, but who knows? I did share it. Well, so my aunt was here today.
Oh, I think I did. So you say, hey, make sure you share it. So that's good.
But yeah, she tries to tune in every Sunday.
The only difference between this being pre-recorded, we don't have people live in the chat asking questions, so we can keep moving forward with other topics. It's just us coming up, on just freestyling and asking questions.
But I don't know if we're doing better with the pre-recording or live. Cause
do you feel like we're doing better with the pre-recording?
I don't know yet. We'll see.
Y'all drop in the comments, let us know. Are we doing better with the pre-recording, or should we keep having people comment on live?
I like the live aspect, but yeah.
I want to do both because there's like some Sundays, like you said, you might be busy, I might be busy. We have the little ones, so.
Some Sundays we might just not feel like it.
My way to be tired. I'm in my 30s. I don't have energy like I did in my 20s. Okay.
She says she's in her 30s. I'm in my 40s. So,
I'm tired. You know why you're in your 40s?
I'm 43.
Well, I thought he was like 32.
I just turned 43 in March.
Well, I thought you was 32.
I don't know where you got 32 from.
He was in his 30s.
I appreciate it.
This whole time.
No.
What?
43 in March.
March what?
31st.
You're Aries?
Mm-hmm.
I dated an Aries. Y'all be so chill and y'all don't really talk. Like my ex, he don't talk. That's why we almost did next. I was like, this man don't talk. Y'all don't talk. But when y'all get mad, and it take y'all a while to get mad. Y'all mad and y'all be trying to play like y'all not mad, but y'all really be mad.
Oh my God. Maybe that must be a for real Aries thing because it's the same. I get the same explanation from everybody.
Man, my ex is so chill. Like he just, I'm sitting here, he's sitting over there. He like, we be quiet over here. I don't really talk. I'm like, but how you in a relationship? You don't talk. Like I'm supposed to get to know you. Talk.
Side note, yes, everybody was very surprised when I showed up with a wife. When I was like, I'm getting married, and they was like,
oh,
they were asking me like, how?
You know somebody?
Yeah, they like, how you y'all talk? I was like, yeah, I talk.
That's the thing. So I date very, very quiet men, and people like I date men that are so quiet. People don't even remember that they were even at a party or in the room when I say like he was there. My dudes are so quiet to other people, but they talk to me, and I talk enough to like 4 people. So, but I feel like because I do talk a lot, the guys that are quiet that I do date, they learn a lot about me because I talk so much. So they're like observing. They're like, okay, I like her. Versus me, I'd be like, I don't like. Oh, I cut the light off again. I'd be like, I don't like him because he don't damn talk.
I talk when I need to.
No, I will say that it takes me a minute, and I get like frustrated. So I'm like, yo, like I need you to say something. Like,
yeah, I talk when I need to, but yeah, we'll get back on. We'll get back on topic, but I talk to my wife. Like we had fun and stuff like that. I talk to people that I'm comfortable with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. But also, if I ain't got nothing to say, then I just ain't got nothing to say.
No, it doesn't say. I know. All right, so support does feel different when it comes from your own people. I know we already touched on that, but I do just want to readdress that. I do love support from the strangers and the people that I don't know here on social media, supporting the podcast. That's amazing to me. Thank you so much. But it just feels so much better coming from family members and friends. So when they don't support you, like you said, you are disappointed. I get disappointed, and it's just like, friend, because you don't, your friends know you, just like you were saying. People on social media don't know you in real life. My friends know me in real life, so I feel like they give me better criticism because they know me as a person. Right. So when they're not being supportive, it absolutely, my bad, I mean look over there. When they're not being supportive, it absolutely does hurt my feelings and bother me. It makes me want to cut them off and stop talking to them. Mm-hmm. So, but that's just me.
I don't know. I just got to a point where I don't expect a lot from people, and that could possibly be from things that I've been through. And
I get that.
I just don't expect a whole lot from people. My brothers are the 2 people that I probably tell the most to.
My parents are the people I tell the most to. Even if it's good, bad, probably too personal sometimes. And they're just like, girl, you share this information with me? But I know my parents are going to be positive feedback, positive criticism. They're not jealous of me, which you do have your parents that are jealous of their children. I've seen that, witnessed that. That is insane. Those are your kids. But thankfully, I don't have parents like that. So
yeah, you do have that.
Yeah, and that's really sad.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be jealousy. Some of them are just really hard on you, but
yeah,
you can. I think you can tell the difference.
Absolutely, you gotta let your kids live their own life, though. But we're coming up on the hour for this episode. I think we're like 50-something minutes. It's just very different to pre-record and not have people in the comments encourage us.
I think we're doing good though. I think we're still making it flow. So.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I like it. I do like the setting of us being by each other in person. Online, it's cool, but
there's so many different factors.
Yeah.
Online, then there's a delay.
And we're alone in the room here. At home, I have so many distractions. My dog is scratching me, and my dad's coming to my house, and people are calling me, and my kid's like, "Are you cooking dinner?" Like she's standing behind. She's like, "Oh, you gotta cook dinner," and I'm like, "I'm trying to record something right now."
So that was what happened to me that Sunday. It's like my kids, they get there at noon, so it's like they're running around. Was like, I felt like I had that hour from 4 to 5. I was like, we usually eat dinner at 6. I'm like, if I got dinner though, like I should have this 1 hour. But it's like my son is. I feel like he's like, he knows I'm doing something. He's like, all right, I'm about to do everything now while you're doing
Yeah,
this.
you know kids.
Come on, my daughter was like, Dad, what are you doing? Like,
You don't get it. She gonna take a mouth. Oh, you're on the phone. You're busy. You're not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm about to tear this house apart.
mm-hmm.
That's why I be giving them looks. I'm like, don't make mommy pause this live and get on to you.
Definitely.
The kids will try you every time. So this was a good experience doing it in person. Unfortunately, we both have full-time jobs and we're busy, so I don't know how often we can meet up in person, but I do like the thought of recording 2 episodes in case, like you said, you're too tired and you don't want to get on live.
Oh, definitely. I don't see anything wrong with it, but I mean, this is a fun experience.
Yeah.
First real podcast experience.
Yes,
the
the
full
podcast experience. Both mics are actually working this time, so that's amazing.
Yeah, right. We got like 5 different phones and tablets and stuff.
Yeah, we have a lot working right now.
So there's a lot of stuff in here, but we'll probably shave it down
We will.
to just not have so much stuff. But neither one of us knew what to bring, so
we just started bringing everything, and now we have too much.
Like, I had my ring light in the car. I forgot the cord for
You're
it.
fine.
So
We're good. We made it work.
we made it work.
Next time we better. We have no idea what we're going to talk about next for episode 6. So if you have any ideas, go ahead and put in the comments. We'll take a look at it and we'll discuss and see if it's a good topic that we feel like we can cover. We're just taking it day by day, guys. But thank you so much for watching and supporting us.
Thank you all. This is the Too Good For You podcast. I'm Quincy.
I'm Chanel.
And we will see y'all later.
And see you next time at 4 p.m.